All right, let's make sure this is working. Microphone is still registering the right microphone. Hi, everybody. How are you? Excellent. Let's fire the game up and then go to the proper overlay. How we doing tonight? Everybody having a good time? I thought today was a little much. I read part of the Epstein files. It depressed me, so I decided not to talk about it at all. We're going to play the Goose game instead. Wrong camera. As soon as I get it loaded up here properly. There we go. Because I'll be frank, I don't want to talk about horrible things happening to kids all the time. I'm sick of it. I just wish we didn't have that thing happen. So we're going to cause some mayhem as a goose for a little while. This goose, in fact. Quick little tutorial here. We can run. We can duck under this log. I can steal things. I can steal that can. I can flap my wings. All right, so let's go find the first place upon which we should release some mayhem. That's controls I want. The to-do list. Get into the garden, get the groundskeeper wet, steal his keys, makes the groundskeeper wear his sun hat, rake in the lake, have a picnic, bring the picnic blanket, sandwich, apple, pumpkin, carrot, jam. Oh, okay. We must collect all of these things. And there's a locked door, our first obstacle. And that's how we'll sneak inside. Let's explore the garden. Doo-doo-doo. You can't see me. Oh, there's your rake. I can get the rake. There's no game audio? Okay, thank you. Game cam is working. Desktop audio is not. That desktop audio should be properties. Okay. Double check. Is this coming through now? Let me know. Okay. It decided not to work. Oh, I think we've lost the rake. Hey, Palm Dad. We are geese. We are mighty. We are sneaking out with the old man's rake. Meh. I hope you didn't need that. The rake is now in the lake. Steal the groundskeeper's keys, make him wear his sun hat, and get him wet. Okay. Well, there's a sprinkler, so I think the best way to do this is to make him stand by the sprinkler. Although we're going to steal that radio because we're going to need it later. How about that? Can I steal it now? Well, Palm Dad, it's nothing personal. Okay, maybe it's a little personal. You'll quickly find that this gardener is not terribly nice to geese. Hey! Ah! I guess the gardener is not afraid of a little wet water. Which I suppose makes sense. What's wrong with geese? Geese seem perfectly fine to me. Let's get his sun hat down somehow. Geese are not a danger to the world. They're adorable. No, they're not. Geese are kind of awful. I'll be honest. Sandwich, pumpkin, carrot, jam, thermos, radio, basket. Okay, we need the thermos and the guy's keys. What is my favorite movies? So my favorite movie to watch as a movie is Sean Connery's The Hunt for the Red October. My favorite date movie in high school was The Exorcism of Emily Rose. Worked every time. And Okay, we have to be stealthy about this. Metal Gear Goose. You can't see me. Where is he? Where is our groundskeeping foe? Look, I think we should establish a rule, Mr. Gardner. If I get it on this side, it's mine. Apple, pumpkin, carrot, jam, thermos. I need to go steal the jam next. I have stolen his keys. Ha ha. All right, we have the jam. Lately I have been watching the last half of Star Trek Discovery while I've been painting miniatures. Or rather the last season, because I've been rewatching Star Trek Starfleet Academy, which is really, really good, by the way. Like, really good. Um, Thermos. I need the thermos and the radio and the basket. Yeah, no, last night's episode of Academy was fantastic. Like, here's the thing about Discovery that I did not like, where I kind of liked other aspects of it. The best parts of Discovery were always the character interactions. So you have, like, I didn't mind Michael Burnham the way some reviewers do, and I liked the way their crew got along. The thing I hated always was this concept of Discovery having to save the world. So you have in every season, like, not so much the first season, which was just bad on its own, but in every season they're just doing the thing, right? They're just doing the thing to save the world. And, like, it doesn't make a lot of sense. It's not a very Star Trekky story. So, like, season 2 is very obviously them undoing what they've done in the past to the mistakes of season 1 being set and the time it's being set and how it's being set. Uh, and that, I think, was kind of smart. It was okay. It gave us Strange New Worlds, and that was fun. Um, at least until last season, where it got fucking weird. Anyway, that said, the burn thing from season 3 was always kind of silly to me. Like, oh, all the starships in the galaxy that were operating at the time this particular event happened don't all exploded. That's silly. Uh, but the way they've used it in Starfleet Academy to be a setting for like why the Academy is the way it is, I think is good. And the way the show is working, like last night's episode was about identity. Yeah. Okay. Like the last night's show was about identity and like what people's identity is new now, and like the Klingons are in a state of profound, like their society has been damaged and destroyed profoundly by what happened in the burn. Like they were operating the lithium reactors and all the reactors on their planet exploded and billions died. Like that's good plot. Um like that's a good backdrop of using what you've created to do a better job, right? So like I like that. I don't like, however, like uh I don't like how people have been reacting to the show. I love Captain Aki. I love the way she deals with people. Like she does this mean lean in the captain's chair, or she just sort of like lays and spreads out all the time in fuck off. Well, no, and like the way, like you see how she does it on the last episode, the pranking episode, where they do the thing with where she goes into the War College chancellor's room, and she just sort of lays out there while he's making tea like a prat. You can tell the way she's doing that is designed to disarm people. Uh, which is like she's very, very cunning, and I like that about the character. And I'm really fascinated, and I know people hate it, I'm really fascinated to see how the Jem'Hadar Klingon hybrid character came about. Like there was some details in this episode, like my grandmother was free Jem'Hadar, blah blah blah. Like what are free Jem'Hadar? Like it's been 900 years. You can presume that the Dominion will not remain the Dominion forever. Like something has to change about it. Like all of those things are good, and they're good uses. Yeah, they're really good uses of the show, of what's been done. So like I hope I do. I hope you get more of this show. And like it's good because it's not that it's Star Trek is supposed to be, like I said in the last video essay, Star Trek is supposed to be about us as a people and what we're doing, and like using the burn as a backdrop, particularly as we've been going through these years, these past 12 years of Donald Trump, and how that has harmed our country. What they're talking about is how do you rebuild and refine your identity after a trauma that feels like it's destroyed your whole society. And that's good. That's good television. That's a good question to ask. And it's a good question to ask they can ask without ever naming Donald Trump or any of the things that the Republicans have done. Howdy, Maggie. You can do the whole thing every time. And talk about like what do you become after everything that you believe in has been twisted and torn, but you survive. What does that mean for your society to do? And that's good. We should do that, I think. Like, and have that discussion. And this is a good avenue to do that. It's using youth and kids and identity. And how do you heal after that? And I like the way the show has been going so far. And I kind of think that people who don't like it, that I've heard so far, don't get Star Trek the same way that they should. Like, they don't understand what the show is really about. Stop stealing all the shit I need, you jackass. Fine, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take it far away where you can't get it. My picnic. Well, guess not be there. What is this? Is it deep enough? I think it is. Is this the same fucking place? It is. Well, even if though the characters are young, like, oh, yeah, all these new cadets, blah, blah, blah. No, those are not about the cadets, like, really. It's not really for the kids, so to speak. It's talking about that prospect of healing. Like, it's a very, like, and I kind of really only got what they were doing and when I watched last night's episode. Because it is like he is talking about identity and how do I find my way as this Klingon who is not a traditional warrior? And the answer is I am a warrior. I just fight battles differently. And I like that. Like, I like that kind of answer because it is. We're speaking to two things I think there with the story of the Klingon cadet. Like, I'm a healer, not a warrior, and he's socially awkward too, right? Uh, that I think is a big part of it. Like, oh, I'm socially awkward. He has a hard time with the debate club, and I love the doctor. Like, Robert Picardo's been putting up a ferocious defense of the show online too. By the way, great. He's doing a great job with that. And so, like, I just like. I just like everything about Starfleet Academy so far. Like, Strange New World season 3 was kind of bad, to be honest. Like, the ending especially was bad, where, like, oh, we have to sacrifice Captain Patel in order to save the world from these horrible aliens that are out there. Uh, hey, Titan. And in and of itself, that was I'm being a goose and terrorizing a gardener, which I'm sure will upset you. Uh, he's, you know, in and of itself, that was like whatever, but it didn't feel like a Star Trek plot. It felt like something else. I don't dislike Strange New Worlds. I love Captain Pike's portrayal. I love Captain Pike's portrayal as, yeah, Star Trek Starfleet Academy. As like a leader. And one of the media videos I think we're going to start doing is lessons in leadership and taking fictional characters and talking about aspects of leadership and what's good, what's bad, etc. And we can do that across a lot of genres. I have the jam, I have the thermos, I have the basket. I need bring them all to the picnic blanket. Just I gotta find the picnic blanket. Where is the picnic blanket? Oh. Well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to move this over here. I found the picnic blanket. No, it's not a bad show. Yeah, this is our not doing anything with the Epstein Files stream, because I read the Epstein Files today and I just got upset. And I've been dealing with the ICE stuff, like reading and watching and trying to make sense of all this. And I'll be honest, I got upset about that too. Like, the fact of the matter is that I have now lived through a time in which we have decided that the best way to knock kidnapping a 5-year-old child off the headlines is to shoot a non-resisting American citizen after you've disarmed him. And like, when you learn about the child and like, oh, there are school officials saying I can take that child to his mother. I'm right here. I can do it. And they're like, no, we're going to take that child from Minnesota and take him down to Texas. I can't. Like, we've become the nation of horrible people. Fair. So I'm just like, what's fun? Geese terrorizing the town is fun. So this is Untitled Goose Game. It's about 19 bucks on Steam. Plays pretty easy, plays pretty light. I've been watching Star Trek. I've been enjoying Star Trek. I have an upcoming surgery which keeps getting moved. Ostensibly, it's taking place basically 2 Thursdays from now. That is why most of the content is delayed. Hetman is writing and getting what he wants done for the Perluki stuff. I have been working on the Battlestar Galactica stuff. I haven't been working hard because, again, I have been dealing with some medical stuff. It is what it is. Content will resume when my feelings allow. As for streaming, I don't know how much streaming we're going to be doing anymore, to be frank. They're very low impact. The videos get better play. And, like, maybe streams will be a rare occasion type thing. But other than that, like, I don't want to spend time chasing the news. It's not good for people. And if I have to stick a stream and do video essays at the same time, it's going to take up my limited bandwidth to far too much of an extent. So that's, like, streams will be a rare gaming thing like this or what have you. Unless, like, there are things that need to be talked about seriously, because there's not enough information coming out of anywhere valid that is useful in any capacity. To the stream, like, I can't talk much about Iran because there's no good information coming out of that. The goose is me. I am the goose. I am the goose. What is the goose doing? What I tell it to do. The goal of the game is to be a horrible goose in the neighborhood. All right, what do I have left to do? Make the groundskeeper wear his hat. Make the groundskeeper hammer his thumb. Okay. Which means we need to force a hammering. All right, where is the hammer? What is this? What is this? No goose sign? Good luck with your discrimination now if I hide your sign. Can I jump on things? No. All right, I should let him. Let's let him work for a minute. Let's let him see what happens. Because now we got to make him hammer things. So we got to follow him around. Let's stop breaking all his shit. Like, presumably this is the sun hat. I'm helping. What are you talking about? Totally helping. All right, let's figure out how to get this sun hat down. Yeah, the problem is I have to get the rake at just the right... Let's see. Tried. Didn't work. Oh, there's the hammer. Means he needs his stupid little sign. All right. Metal Gear Goose. Doom, 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 doom. That's Mission Impossible. So yeah, that didn't work. That's unfortunate. I tried to knock it over with the rake. Let's try... Haha. Well, let's go out into the world as a goose and see what we might see. Oh, look, more water. Hooray. Our natural habitat. Break the broom, trap the boy in the phone booth, make the boy wear the wrong glasses, make someone buy their own stuff, get on TV, go shopping. Toothbrush, paper, hairbrush. Okay. In fairness to the child, that's exactly what you do when a goose comes at you. Oh, that broom. Ha ha! Good luck finding your broom. This is not hers. But let's put it right here. In you go. Who's he gonna call? Oh. Hang on. The opportunity for mayhem arises. This game is fantastic. Make the boy wear the wrong glasses. I guess we gotta find some glasses. Hey, Lisa. Put in the basket. Where's the basket? I need to find the basket. You know, this kid is gonna have to get like way tougher. There's the basket. Toothbrush, toilet paper. Well, if I have to put things in the basket, then I might as well put the basket away from the place I need to put the things in, where the person is patrolling. That sounds like a good start. What else do we need? Hairbrush, tin, food cleaner, fruit and veg. I mean, that's one way to look at it. Clever Goose. Descendants of the dinosaurs. Uh-oh. I'm taking it this lady does not appreciate being stolen from. Alright, let's get that hairbrush next. Yeah. Wait a second. Alright, I have a new plan. Dun 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 dun. If it's harder to find, she can't get the items out of it as easily. So we'll grab an item we don't want, and we'll take it away. Oops, she noticed. I've escaped. Aha. All right. Bum, 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 bum. All right, I have a carrot. We have the fruit and the veg. Tin food and the cleaner. I mean, how smart could these humans be if they're being outwitted by a goose? That's what I'm saying. Hey! Alright, she seems like she's getting angry. Your airplane, buddy. I think this is the cleaner. Ha ha, we made him buy back his airplane. Neener, neener, neener. Well, no one said people were smart. But there was a general assumption that if you are, in fact, a goose, being outsmarted by a goose, you should probably quit. Alright, I need to find a toothbrush and some tin food. Okay. Where might a toothbrush be? I'm gonna do some goose connaissance. There's probably some tinned food. Try driving me out without a broomstick. Yeah, the glasses are on the rack. I just have to figure out how to make the kid wear them, which should be an adventure in and of itself at some point. All right, I have stolen this thing, which I think is food, into the basket. All right, now I just need to get the toothbrush, which I have not yet seen. So let's keep our eyes peeled for toothbrush chat. Chaos. I am the anti-store shelf stalker. Oh god, she's got the thing again. You know, maybe if you weren't such a little shy squirt, people would play with you. All right, so there's no toothbrush over there. But I've stolen this now. Yeah, this toothbrush is being really elusive. I think it's in the shop. Or the shopette, or whatever the hell. The problem is, finding the time to look for it is proving difficult. So what we're gonna do... Yeah, I got in the shop already to turn on the television and get on the TV. That's all that's in there is a little button that I can press. This is all stuff. Well, now he probably can't see a goddamn thing. Trap the shopkeeper in the garage. Okay. Well, I guess she's not fond of geese either. Now she's seen the carrot. Let's see if she goes back for the carrot. She is. And on we go. I am a victorious goose. The toothbrush was in the trash. Of course it was. This is England. This is an English town. Nobody has good teeth. That's why the toothbrush was in the trash. Well, screw it. Let's go back and get it. We've almost done all of the things for the thing. Good catch. I did not see that. Ah, screw it. I'm not going to go find another trap for the lady. She can put her shop back in order. We will goose through again. Let's see what other goosing things we can goose. Oh, I guess we're getting to the nice part of town. Or, well, not that nice if we're just knocking a fence over. Make someone break the fancy vase. Help the woman dress up the bust. Make the man spit out his tea. Get dressed up with a ribbon. Make the man go barefoot. Do the washing with a bra, a pair of socks, a slipper, and a bar of soap. Okay, well. That seems like a very bad repair. Well, this is tricky. I can't get out. Okay. Oh, I can get out. Hurrah. So, gang, I gotta ask a question. Why would you have a giant gong in your garden? What do you need a giant gong in the garden for? Dun, 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 dun. I don't know what happened to your hat. It's a mystery. Well, now I don't have to steal a slipper. Stealth Goose. Doom, 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 doom. Let's get this over into the other yard. Not successful. Run away. We were not as stealthy as we could have been. Can we get in this gate? No. Okay. Well then. What are we looking at? I don't think we've been doing this for much longer. Well, go get the cricket ball, sir. I come bearing gifts. All right, that's at least part of it. I guess we have to steal more things from the man. Hey, I'm trying to get in there. Jerk. I come bearing more gifts. Make the man go barefoot. I need to get dressed up with a ribbon. Where is a ribbon? Yes, I have stolen your glasses. What now, human? Is that a half-repaired vase she just has sitting there? It's a repaired vase. Okay. Well. Well, you don't have your newspaper anymore? What if I return it to you? Oh, I have to put all of those stupid ass things in the thing? Fine. Read your paper. Read the paper. We'll put his slipper for storage. Okay, maybe he's wise to us now. We gotta be stealthy. Put the ribbon on the fucking goose. Glad we could help. I'm much more relaxed for playing it. I think we get going in a few minutes. Have a good time, Titan. Go mess with those debate kids. All right. Let's sneak out with the bra. All right. I think that's going to be all for tonight. Have a good night, everybody. It's been about an hour and a half. Thanks for coming out.